Are you thinking to start your online business? Doesn't matter if it's going to be a service-based business like I'm doing, or maybe you're thinking to start an e-commerce or Amazon FBA, because the possibilities are endless. In today's video, I'm going to help you in order to have absolute clarity about your business so you can start with the right foot. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Stef, and if you need to erase any limiting beliefs and find the blueprint for the online business of your dreams, this is the place to be. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell below so you don't miss any of my new content. New year, new you, and maybe a new business. Great, but are you clear about what you want, who you want to serve, and how you're going to do it? If that's not the case, that's what we are going to discuss here. The first thing that you need to take into consideration is that you need to start something that you are really passionate about, because it doesn't make sense to start something that you really don't love, because you're going to regret all the long hours, all the effort, all the stress, everything that you need to put in, at least at the beginning, for something that you really don't enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it, what's the point even to start this? So think about all the things that you really love and just pick one and start your business around that. The second thing that you need to be really clear about is your big why. And I know that I'm talking about this all the time, but because it's really crucial. Think about this. If you're still working on your full-time job and you're using all your spare time trying to build a new business, it's going to be really hard for you to do it if you don't have a big and compelling why. So please use a little bit of your time so you can find your big why. In my case, my big why is family and freedom. But the word freedom can mean something totally different for you than it means to me. For me, freedom is not only financial freedom, that it is, but also freedom in the sense that I can basically travel if I need it, or I can change my schedule if I need to use a couple of days off because my family needs me. But in the moment that you're working with someone else, it's really difficult, and basically you need to give a lot of explanations, and maybe you are depending on them to authorize that you're going to be able to have those days off when you need it. So that's one of my big whys, because when we were living in London, my parents have a couple of health issues, and I was really stressed out all the time because I wanted to be here in Mallorca with them and support them. And I was there in London working all the time, and I was so stressed, and yeah, it was a really hard situation. So one of my big motivations is to be a business owner. So in the moment that something like that happen in the future, basically I can work around and I can change my schedule, or maybe take a few days off if I need it, and I don't need to give any explanations to someone else. By the way, stay until the very end of this video, because I'm going to give you 2 bonus tips that I advise to new entrepreneurs, and they told me that it was really helpful in order to plan the business and have clarity. So I'm hoping that it's going to be really helpful to you. The third tip that I have for you is that you need to start right where you are. And what I mean with this is 2 things. One thing is regarding your knowledge, and another thing is that you need to be authentic and real. About your knowledge, probably you're thinking, but Steph, I don't have any knowledge, and that's not true. I'm sure that you are a few steps ahead of the people that you want to teach. So maybe there is something there that you can teach. Maybe it's not the full thing that you want to teach in the future because you don't still have the experience, but maybe you can start right where you are. I'm going to explain this because it's a little bit confusing, putting myself as an example. I'm a business coach. I know a lot of things about how to start a business and how to implement it, and I'm searching and doing courses about social media and how to escalate the business and things like that. But I'm not in that point yet in order to teach you that. So what can I teach you is to have clarity in your business, to plan your business, and things about mindset, because it's something that I'm already working on it, and I have already achieved a few successes myself. So in the moment that I am right now, I can teach you that. I'm not going to teach you, for example, how to have 1 million followers on YouTube, because I'm not there yet. Maybe in the future I can create a video about how to reach your first 10K followers on social media. But at the moment, the only thing that I can teach you is my mistakes, hoping that it's going to be helpful to you. Another example is that I'm a business coach. I would love to have my first course about how to create your online business from A to Z. And that was my first idea. But I realized that I'm a little bit hesitant because I don't have the expertise, the experience. I have expertise because I have done plenty of courses with Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Erin May Henry, and Vanessa Lau right now at the moment. But to be honest, the thing that I'm working most of the time is about clarity and mindset. That's why I'm trying to create those videos, because I think that it's going to help you in the very early stage of your business. The fourth thing that you need to have clarity about it is your ideal client. And I have spoke about this in the past in a few videos, but I'm thinking to create a specific videos on how to create your ideal client avatar and how to attract your ideal client. And when I'm thinking about ideal client, I'm not talking about demographics. I don't care about the age, really. I don't care about their hobbies or things that are not important in order for me to help them. So, for example, in my case, my ideal clients are female professionals that are burned out in their current job and they want to have freedom and they want to create a business. I know their struggles, and I know that they realize that right now is the best time for them to invest in themselves and to start doing something that is going to change their future. So that's my ideal client. I haven't spoke about anything like hobbies or location or anything like that. I could say they can be English speaker, they can be Spanish speaker, but it doesn't matter. What it matters is the type of person and the pain points and how can I help. Step number 5 is problem and solution. Now that you have your ideal client avatar and you know the problems that they are facing, you can provide the solution with your expertise. And the most important question that you need to ask yourself every single day is, what's the most urgent problem they have that I can solve with my expertise? Not only because they are going to have a quick win and they're going to have momentum, because you can make some money. I'm curious, so please let me know in the comments below, who is your ideal client, what are the main problems that they're facing, and how are you helping them? I promised you at the beginning of the video 2 bonus tips, and here we are. So, bonus tip number 1, more than a tip is a comment, because I have seen this statement saying by a few coaches, and that statement says basically that the business is not about you as a coach, it's about your client. I'm saying coach, but it can be an entrepreneur. So the business is about your client, not about you. And I mostly agree, but the business is also about yourself, because the business is a reflection of yourself. The business must be aligned with your values and with the things that you want. As I say, it's impossible to keep a business if you don't love what you're doing, and if you are not aligned with your values. If your values are family and simplicity, if you have created a business that is so complex, at the end you are going to quit, because it's something that is not going to be aligned with you and you are going to feel drained. The same thing with the value about family, because if your business is taking over your life and you don't have even 5 minutes of spare time in a day to make a call to your parents or have a quality time with your partner, you are going to decide that it's not worth it. So that's why I say, yeah, absolutely right. The business is about your clients and that's the main focus, but everything needs to be aligned. So it's not only about them, it's as well about you, your values, and what you think is important in life. So take that into consideration, because it's key. And my last tip is about mindset. And I have seen this in social media and even on my DMs, and mostly are younger people trying to figure it out for the first time, their business idea. And they're obsessed and overthinking about having the perfect ideal client avatar and the perfect social media bio and the perfect niche statement. And to be honest, please don't use what I have taught you as an excuse in order to be stuck. Just pick one, pick what you think that is working or is going to work for you and you're going to love it. And if you change your mind, you can change it, you can pivot. That's not a problem at all. But it's not something that is set on a stone, and sometimes we are pressure ourselves so much that we are basically stuck and doing nothing. So just Bear in mind, the clarity comes with action. So take action, and then if you need it, change it. I hope that this video was of value to you. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comment section down below, and I will be more than happy to answer them in a future video. And I will give you a shout out just for submitting the question. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you change your mind, you can change it. You can pivot.
What do you need to do?
Pivot!
Pivot!
Pivot! Pivot! Pivot! Pivot! Más concretamente.
¿Algo más?
No.